Hello all, in this video we'll learn some of the basics of SQL queries. SQL operators. So here are some of the arithmetic operators in SQL. Equal to operator. Checks if the values of two operands are equal or not. If both the operands are equal, then condition becomes true. And whereas this checks if again the same way, it checks if the values of two operands are equal or not. If the values are not equal, then the condition becomes true. So usually this is used if, for example, if I just want to retrieve those employees whose age is equal to 35, I can make use of this equal to operator. Yes, we have greater than operator, lesser than, greater than, equal to. For example, if I just want to retrieve those employees whose salary is greater than 1 lakh, in that case I can make use of greater than. Similarly, depending upon the application, I can just make use of these operators. Yes, here are some of the logical operators in SQL. All operator. The all operator is used to compare a value to all values in another value set. AND operator. The AND operator allows the existence of multiple conditions in an SQL statement's where clause. Suppose if I have a multiple conditions, like if I want to retrieve those employee whose age is greater than 30 and salary greater than 90,000. So here we have two conditions. Whenever there is two condition, multiple condition, we need to make use of a AND operator. Any operator is used to compare a value to any applicable value in the list as per the condition. Between. The between operator is used to search for values that are within a set of values, given the minimum value and the maximum value. For example, if I just want to retrieve those tuples of employees whose salary is between 40 and 60,000. So in that case, I can make use of a between operator. Exist. The exist operator is used to search for the presence of a row in a specified table that meets a certain criteria. Well, if at all, if there is any column, if there is any row, then the exist will return true, or else it will return false. In operator. The in operator is used to compare a value to a list of literal values that have been specified. Now, for example, if I just want the informations of the names of the employee who belong to department number 4, 6 and 8, these are the literal values. In that case, I can make use of a in operator. Yes, like operator. The like operator is used to compare a value to similar values using a wildcard operators. For example, usually it is used as pattern matching. It makes use of the wildcard operators like percentage and underscore. Not operator. The not operator reverses the meaning of logical operator with which it is used. For example, it is used as a negation operator. For example, not exist or not between, not in, etc. Next is about the OR operator. The OR operator is used to combine multiple conditions in an SQL statement where clause. Is null. Again, the is null, the null operator is used to compare a value within a null value. Yes, let us understand the SQL statements with a simple basic SQL query. Retrieve the birth date and address of employees whose name is John B. Smith. Yes, just I want to just retrieve the birth date and address of the employee whose name is John B. Smith. Yes, my output looks like this, where I just want the birth date and address. Okay, so for that, to retrieve these two columns, I just need select from where clause. In the select clause, I need to specify the birth date and address. That is, I need to specify the column which we want to retrieve. Okay. Next is from clause. In from clause, I need to specify the table name. Here table name is employee. So from table. In where clause, I need to mention the condition. What is the condition? The condition is the name of the first name of the employee is John, middle initial is B, and the last name is Smith. Yes, where F name is equal to John and middle initial is equal to B and last name is equal to Smith. Yes, so this is a query that retrieves the birth date and address of all employees whose name is John B. Smith. Yes, let us solve one more query. Retrieve the name and address of all employees who work for the research department. Now I just want the name and the address of the employee who work for the research department. So how will I get to know the research department? That is available in the department table, where department name is equal to research. The output looks like this, where I just want the first name and the last name and the address of all the employees who belongs to research department. So yes, what do we write in the select clause? In the select clause, we need to write mention first name, last name and address. In the select clause, I need to mention the first name, last name and the address. Yes, and what do we mention in the from clause? Yes, we require two tables here, that is employee table and the department table. Why department table? Because where department name is equal to research, we have that condition. So we need to make use of the two tables, it is employee and department. So from employee and department. Now in the condition where clause, the condition is department name is equal to research, and we have to join these two tables, employee and the department. That could be joined by DNO and D number. DNO is equal to DNO of employee table and department number, D number of department table. In the where clause, we have two conditions, that is department name is equal to research and D number is equal to DNO. Yes, that's it about this query. This query retrieves the name and address of all employees who work for the research department. Yes, let us understand one more query. For every project located in Stafford, list the project number, the controlling department number, and the department manager's last name, address, and birth date. Yes, for every project located in Stafford, what I want is the project number, the controlling department number, the controlling department number, and the department manager's last name, address, it's over here, and the birth date. Yes, these are the things which I require. That is, I repeat once again, the project number, the controlling department number, the department manager's last name, and address, and the birth date. So the select clause is pretty much simple, where it's directly available in the question itself. And now in from clause, which and all table do I require? As you can see in the questions, for every project located in Stafford, so project location is Stafford, so which means I need to make use of project table, and the controlling department number, that is department manager's last name. Yes, for that I need department, and just for the name of the manager I need employee. So I require employee, department, and project table. So employee, department, and project table. Now next is the where clause. The where clause is pretty much simple, where the project location should be is equal to Stafford, and after that I need to join these three tables. As you can see, where project location is equal to Stafford, and how would you join project and department? That is dnum is equal to D number. As you can see here, we just joined project. This is a join condition for the project and department. And how would you join employee department? Based on the manager's last name, based on information about the manager. So MGR SSN is equal to SSN. MGR is equal to SSN, and project location is equal to Stafford. Yes. Let us understand this query. Retrieve all the attribute values of an employee who works in department number 5. So here we need to retrieve all the attributes of an employee who belongs to department number 5. Yes. So to retrieve all the attributes, so we can, instead of specifying all the attribute name directly, you can specify select star. Select star means it will just retrieve all the attributes. Yes, from which table? Yes, from employee table. So select star from employee table. Now what should be the condition? Who works in department number 5. So D number is equal to 5. So that is the condition. So where department number is equal to 5. So thus this query will retrieve all the attributes of an employee who works in department number 5. Yes, this is how the output looks like, where it retrieves all the attributes of an employee who works in department number 5. As you can see in the last column, all the values are 5. Yes, we look into the next query. Make a list of all project numbers for projects that involve an employee whose last name is Smith, either as a worker or as a manager of the department that controls the project. Yes, as you can see here, we need to retrieve the project number. Okay, so whose last name is Smith. So there might be n number of employees whose last name is Smith. So this Smith, the employee with the last name Smith, can be worker or can be manager. For example, they can be John Smith or Peter Smith or Dwayne Smith. There might be n number of Smith. So out of this, these employees with last name Smith, some are worker or some are manager. So I just want their project numbers whose last name is Smith, either as a worker or as a manager. Okay. So for that, first we need to identify the project number where Smith is a manager, and then we need to retrieve those project number where Smith is a worker. As you can see, this entire query is divided into two parts, that is two subparts, using a union operation. The first subpart of the query just retrieves the project number where Smith is a manager. Now the question is, how will I come to know that the Smith is a manager? So first, for that, you need to just retrieve the tuples of employee where last name is equal to Smith, and then join SSN and manager SSN. So this, if I join, the resultant relation is nothing but the Smith as a manager. Okay, and then just to retrieve the project number, I need to join the department with the project using the join condition dnum and d number of department table. So in order to retrieve this project number where Smith is a manager, I require employee, department and project table. As you can see, select project number from project, department and employee, and these are the join condition where we join dnum is equal to d number, dnum is equal to d number. So this is how we join project and department, and manager is equal to SSN, and this is how we join employee and department, and the condition last name is equal to Smith. So this last name is equal to Smith, that has been specified in the question itself. So now the question is, why do we require distinct? Because there might be n number of employees with the last name Smith. So in that case, so all those employees might work in a same project, in the same projects. So there is a chance of duplicate project numbers. To avoid the duplicate project numbers, we use a keyword distinct just to avoid duplicate values or duplicate project numbers. Yes, so this is how we just retrieve those project numbers where we retrieve a project number of an employee whose last name is Smith as a manager. Yes, now in this, the next sub part of the query is just retrieve the project number of an employee with the last name Smith as a worker. Now the last name is equal to Smith. Yes, we need employee table, and in order to check whether Smith is a worker, I need to just look into works on. I need to join employee and works on. And how would I join? SSN is equal to ESSN. SSN of an employee table, you join it with ESSN. As you can see, this is how you join works on an employee table. And what is the condition? Last name is equal to Smith. And what we are retrieving? Project number. So that's it. Select distinct project number from works on employee, where ESSN is equal to SSN and last name is equal to Smith. So this second subquery retrieve those project number where Smith is a worker. Here the Smith is a manager. So both the project numbers, we perform a union operation, and thus the resultant relation is nothing but the project numbers for projects that involve an employee whose last name is Smith, either as a worker or as a manager. Whenever you have an or phrase, which means you need to make use of a union operation. Yes, substring pattern matching and arithmetic operators. Substring pattern matching. The like operator is used in where clause to search for a specified pattern in a column. Yes, there are two wildcard used in junction with the like operator, in conjunction with the like operator, that is percentage and underscore. The percentage sign represents 0, 1 or multiple characters. I repeat again, the percent sign represents either 0, 1 or multiple characters, whereas underscore represent a single character. The underscore represent a single character. Let us understand this concept with an example. Find all employees who were born during 1950s. Yes, 1950s, which means it's a birth date. I just want to I just want to retrieve those employees who were born during 1950s. Obviously that all the information are from the 19th century itself here. Okay, considering that all the information are 19th century, and considering the fact that and also considering the fact that the data is entered in a right format, which means the first is year and then comes the month and then the date. So the date format in SQL is first the date, then month and the date and the day. Okay, yes, now find all the employees. So you can just, what should be the select clause? Yes, select first name and last name from which table? From employee table. Yes, whenever there is a pattern matching, I just need to pattern, isn't it? 1950s. It can be, when I say 1950s, it might be 51, 52, 53, which means the third position should be 5. As you can see, 55 here. Yes, the third position should be 5. So I can just make use of the condition with the birthday using a like operator, and the third position is 5 here. So here I already told you this is a wildcard operator where we have underscore, which means it is referring to a single character. There should be some single character here. There should be some single character, and the third character should be 5. So there will be match for that particular value in the column. As you can see, birth date like, so birth date like in the third column 5, it should be 5. Yes, so the second row, this is the only row that will be selected, because this is the only row where the employee were born during 1950s. So this is how match occurs. Okay, and as you can see, the compulsory there should be a underscore. As you can see, this 4 is for the date. Okay, and then hyphen, and this 2 is for the month, again one hyphen, and this 2 underscore is for the day. Okay, so this is about the like operator that is especially used for the pattern matching. Yes, now retrieve all employees whose address is in Houston, Texas. As you can see, the address column is over here. I just want those, retrieve those employees whose address is in Houston, Texas. Now as you can see here, the Houston, there are n number of characters or words before Houston and n number of characters after Houston. So here, instead of using underscore, I can generally say make use of percentage operator. What do you mean by percentage operator? It will match us either 0 or 1 or multiple characters. Okay, Yes, first in a select clause we will be selecting the first name and the last name, and in the from clause we'll be just the table name, just using the table name employee. What should be the where clause? Where address like percentage, which means it will match 0 or more character. Again, after host and tx it will match 0 or more character. So this is how it will match. So as you can see here, first, second, third, fourth and fifth, this 5 row will be selected here. Okay, so this is about the pattern matching. Let us understand about the between operator. Retrieve all employees in the department 5 whose salary is between 30,000 and 40,000. There are two conditions here. The one is I need to retrieve all employees in the department number 5. So department, this condition, one condition is the department number should be 5 and whose salary is between 30,000 and 40,000. So here the salary should be between 30,000 and 40,000. Here I can make use of a between operator. Yes, what should be the select clause? Retrieve all employees. I just make use of asterisk, where it will retrieve all the columns. From which table? From employee table. Where, yes, as I told you, there are two conditions. The one is department number should be is equal to 5, and other condition is salary should be between 30,000 and 40,000. Yes, as you can see here, salary between 30,000 and 40,000 bracket, and department number is equal to 5. So this query retrieves the information about the employees who belongs to department number 5 and whose salary is between 30 and 40 dollars, $30,000 and $40,000. Okay. Yes. The next is about ordering of query. The order by keyword is used to sort the result set in ascending or descending order. Suppose if you want to sort the column values either in ascending or descending order, you should make use of a order by keyword. By default, order by keyword is arranges in an ascending order, arranges the value in a ascending order. Again, to sort the record in descending order, you need to explicitly make use of the keyword DESC for if you want to order the column values in descending order. The keyword ASC can be used to specify an ascending order. Yes, by default it is ascending. Yes, but if you want to order the records in descending order, you can make use of DESC keyword. Yes, let us understand a query. Retrieve a list of employees and the projects they are working on, ordered by department, and within each department ordered alphabetically by last name then first name. Yes, which means I want the list of employees and the projects. Here I need to make use of employees, projects, department. As you can see, employees, department, works on and project. So all the tables will be used here, and retrieve the employee and the project they are working and ordered by the department. As you can see, this is how we join department number. This is how we join department and employee, the joint condition for the department and employee, and this is the joint condition for the employee and works on, and thus this is about this is for the department and the project. This is how we join, and using order by, we just order the entire retrieved data set based on the department name. It will be in an ascending order, and then the last name and the first name of the employee. So this is how the order by keyword works. The order by default, order by is used to order the column values. By default it is ascending, and well, if you want to arrange values in a descending order, you can make use of a command, a keyword DESC. Yes, that's it in this video. Please do like, subscribe and share. If at all, if you have any comments, please post it in the chat box. Thank you.